Hi guys, I hope you're all well. Well, it's been a while since I've put a video up, so I thought I'd better put a bit of an update up just so you know exactly what's going on and just to show that I haven't dropped off the planet. To be honest with you, not much has happened since I last spoke to you. I've been extremely busy with work, so we haven't really competed at all. Plus, we decided that after Nationals we were going to do a little bit of time off to recuperate and have a break because she'd been doing so well. And then we were going to bring her back into work and try and fix the canter. So it was test ready, which is what I'm here to give you an update about, really. So I said Lara had a month off over Christmas. Start of January brought her back into work. Started working on the canter, long and low, with me off her back, just taking it nice and easily. Her left canter improved dramatically, but unfortunately the right canter has actually got worse instead of better the more she's done, which in theory, if it was a training issue, shouldn't have happened. So on Thursday last week, I had the vet out to have a look at her to see if they could see anything. So he did some flexion tests on her which didn't show anything. I rode and lunged her for him so he could have a look at that, and then he nerve blocked her suspensory tendons to see if it could possibly be that causing the problem. For those of you who don't know what nerve blocking means, basically they inject a nerve with an anaesthetic which deadens the nerve, and if there's any pain or problems in that nerve, then the horse can't feel it. So then when you ride or do whatever is making the horse uncomfortable, it should resolve itself. Unfortunately, that had no effect at all on her. So we are now taking the next step in the process of trying to find out what's wrong. The vet is back on Wednesday. They're going to x-ray her spine to see if perhaps she could have kissing spines, which is causing the problem. He also will probably x-ray her hocks to have a look at those whilst he's at it. We are not sure if it's going to be kissing spines, but if it is, then there are two options. The one is surgery, which, to be honest, myself and Lara's owner Jess don't really want to put her through that sort of operation. So our second option is they inject between the spine, the vertebrae of the spine, with a steroid which has an anti-inflammatory effect and also a painkilling effect, which should allow her to work fairly normally, depending on the severity of the kissing spines, obviously. At the moment I'm kind of in a bit of a limbo as to what's going to happen. I'm hopeful that the kissing spines won't be that bad. If it is kissing spines, we still don't know, but if it is, I'm hopeful it's not that bad and that the steroid injection will allow her to work fairly normally, and in theory continue to compete, but we don't know at the moment whether that's going to be possible at all. So we've kind of reached a bit of a crossroads at the moment as to whether Lara will continue to stay with me and compete, or whether we may have to consider different options for her. She is a fantastic hack, so that would be a fantastic thing for her to do, to go and have some fun and enjoy life with somebody else, just hacking. And she is fantastic at intro dressage, but unfortunately I can't compete her intro affiliated any longer because of our results at Nationals, so she can only compete unaffiliated now. And obviously this all depends on her being comfortable and that the treatment works and she can work happily and comfortably is the most important thing. To be honest with you, it's been a bit of a shock and I'm pretty devastated by the whole thing, that this might be the end of the journey. After our success at Nationals, I kind of thought that we'd get through the winter and start working on the canter and then go out this year and campaign pet plans at prelim, but at the moment that's looking very unlikely. So I'm dealing with it. It's very hard, but I am dealing with it. And the most important thing is making sure Lara is happy and comfortable. And that is the main aim at the moment, is to find out what's wrong and see if we can fix it and make her comfortable again. Until Wednesday, we won't know. It may not be kissing spines, it may be something completely different. The idea will be, if there's nothing showing on her spine, then she will probably go and have scintigraphy, which means they get injected with a radioactive matter, and then the whole body is scanned, and that shows up any issues in any joints or tendons, everything basically. But obviously that's quite a big thing to do, so we may continue down the x-ray route. That's something I'm going to have to discuss with my vet once Wednesday's out the way and we know as to whether it's kissing spines or not. I might vlog Wednesday's visit, but if I don't, I will do an update afterwards so you can find out what's going on and where we're going to go from here. So unfortunately that's about it for this update. It's not a very positive one, I'm afraid, but I thought as I'd been away for so long, I should probably give you guys a bit of an update and keep you filled in. So I will speak to you all probably the end of this week with a bit of an update on what happens with the x-rays.